If you've ever listened to a podcast, you know they have a way of grabbing your attention and never quite letting go. That's B.J. Novak's first film, Vengeance, which just happens to be about a New Yorker who's eager to craft his own oral mystery. The idea takes hold when he gets a call in the middle of the night telling him his girlfriend has been murdered. The only problem? He doesn't have a girlfriend, just a vague memory of someone he hooked up with some time ago. Intrigued, he agrees to attend her funeral in West Texas, and soon he's realizing this is a story ripe for telling. In Texas, Novak's Ben Manilowitz discovers a host of interesting characters, folks caught up in football, Whataburger, and dreams of stardom. Ben stays with the young woman's family and learns she hoped to be a singer. She recorded at a local studio which is run by a real character and discovers she wasn't someone who would get caught up in drugs. Her brother Ty, nicely played by Boyd Holbrook, serves as tour guide through the barren terrain he calls home. Armed with a recorder and a host of questions, Ben begins building his podcast. His boss, played by Issa Rae, is convinced he's onto something. This could be more than just another mystery. It might be a way of explaining the divides that are visible in our country. Novak maintains an openness throughout and looks like he's ready to finally tell the untold story of flyover country. In play with the colorful locals, he pulls back and lets them shine. Dove Cameron, Ashton Kutcher, and Holbrook, especially Holbrook, provide the kind of dimension the storytelling demands. Vengeance twists and turns repeatedly until you're not quite sure if the city slicker is getting what his hosts are saying. The film sends up snooty Ivy Leaguers and has a user-friendly opening that paints a picture of the insulated world Ben calls home. In an exchange with another party guest, we learn all we need to know about the sheltered life he's led. As the Texans school him in another way of life, we see him open up, and soon he's at a crossroads. Vengeance may not look like the film you thought you had to see, but trust me, it is. Thanks to Novak's clever writing and stealthy performance, it's the one film you don't want to slip by. It's one of the year's best. With your movies in a minute, I'm Bruce Miller.